Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby.
Sounds badass, Scott.
There it is.
What's- what is that? Into it. So, Scott Wheeler from Blowsion, thanks for joining us on Watercraft Network all the way from Mexico.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for having us.
Hey, so you got to tell us, is this the first ever official Monster Energy free ride there in Mexico, Scott?
It is. Can you hear me when that's all going on?
Oh, I can hear that sweet sound behind you, and it makes my tail wag. Let me tell you.
Should I just talk through that, or should I stop? Is it going to be a waste? Because it's pretty loud on my end.
It's not that bad on my end. Whatever you want to do, he'll edit it out. So.
Okay. Well, we'll just keep going, and then if he needs to edit it something, we can go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So is this the first one, Scott? The first official Monster free ride?
This is the first event that they had down here, sponsored by Monster Energy.
It's nice to see a big company like that, synonymous with motorsports, involved with an event like this.
Yeah, the event's put on by a gentleman named Abraham Hofstrasser, and he's a professional free rider as well. He comes from the state of Mexico, and so it was a natural way for him to move from being a professional free rider to a promoter now here, and he's done a job.
Looks like a great turnout too, Scott, in terms of riders.
Well, the unique thing about this particular event is, one, it was a pro-only event, and it was an invitation only. So they were able to get the 20 best riders throughout the world. There's riders from Australia. There's riders from France. Pierre Maxent here from France, and he hasn't rode competitively, I believe, probably 2 years.
Wow.
So he's taken the opportunity to come out here and ride. There's guys all the way out from your area of the woods. Thomas Scacinoci, they are out here from New York.
Wow.
So quite a bit of logistics, as you can imagine, getting all the equipment and riders down here.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Well, boy, you must be racking up the frequent flyer mileage. You've had a busy year. Before we start talking about World Finals, I got to ask you, how was Surf Slam this year?
Well, this was our 9th year of having the event, and it was probably the best event so far. It was really exciting. We had a whole new group of amateur riders there, which tells us that the sport's growing like crazy, and people do want to come out and compete. So, from the grassroots level all the way up to the pros, a phenomenal event.
Great turnout, excellent. And I know we're struggling to maintain a good good signal here. I'm real curious on your take on Havasu this year. How did that go overall, Scott?
Well, Havasu for us, as many people, they didn't attend or didn't know that we were the title sponsor for this year's event.
Right.
And after attending that event for about 20 years, we felt that it was really important to be the title sponsor of that event. Based on Kawasaki has developed that ski that's sitting behind you, which they're re-entry back into the stand-up market, which we believe is going to have a positive impact on racing across the world.
Yeah.
And so that was really our main goal, was to support that sport and support racing. Most people think of Blowsion as a freestyle free ride company,
right?
But in reality, really, a lot of our past sponsorship has all come through racing. We've sponsored racers, back into the early '90s.
Right, right. So, what do you have going on next year for 2018? Any inside line you can give us? Anything you guys are working on that that you want to kind of release with unofficially talk about?
Well, I mean, we are. This is the time of year that we're all planning ahead for 2018. I can't tell you that we're moving forward with our 10th Blowsion Surf Slam.
Nice.
So we're excited to have that going on. And this year, I think the biggest thing for us is going to be lots of product development with this new Cowie. There's a lot of things that we would like to develop for it. I have a employee that works for me by the name of Gordon Fielder, who's an ex-world championship racer who helped develop the original SXR and did a lot of testing for that program. So he works with us, and he's developing a lot of parts. But I think that's probably what we're excited about. We haven't had new stand-up in our industry since 2003 when the new when the SXR came out.
Right, right. Well, hey, as you said earlier, I mean, Blowsion is synonymous with the stand-up market, and even us Blaster and X2 guys, so what you guys do for the sport, to continue to invest in the sport and invest in, events in terms of not just World Finals, not just events like Surf Slam, but I know that you guys are really active in supporting a lot of the local and regional events. And, just thanks for always, you guys are always pushing the envelope. And, it's hats off to you for continuing that, just to, keep developing and keep progressing. I think that's really what Blowsion is to everybody, all us hardcore riders.
Well, right on, Kevin. Thanks for having me. Hopefully the signal came through well for everybody out there.
Hey, listen, don't forget your sunscreen, huh?
I got the hat on. I got the glasses on. I'm under this nice cabana right here. I'm going to stay out of the sun as much as I can today.
Hey, go have a margarita. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for taking the time, Scott.
Right on, Kevin. Thank you, bud.
Good talking to you.